Welcome to the Baby Cast, where we've got a special guest, which is my little baby Theo, who's waiting for his mum to get home. Eventually, this podcast will be about movies and TV and pop culture news.
Eventually.
We do have another one, though, called...
Go on, Theo, what's it called?
No, it's called Just Another Retrocast, mate. Just Another Retrocast is released on Thursdays, and that covers stuff that we quite liked when we were kids. The topic this week, Ross, what's it going to be?
This week it's going to be Sega and Nintendo. I was going to say Sega versus Nintendo, but I think that's a bit of a moot point at this point.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, because Sega are already... No, well, let's cover that later.
Let's talk about it in another podcast.
We shall. Listen to that one on Thursday. Listen to this one now. Thank you very much. Let's have some music. Push the button, Theo.
Tiny child.
Good lad. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the SNEWS Button, episode number 24.
Crikey.
With Mr. Paul Brown.
Hello there.
Mr. Ross Murphy.
Hello.
And Theodore Quinton. Good input, mate. And me, Chris Quinton.
Hello, Chris.
It's just doing that thing again where he's forgotten he's got arms.
Just staring at the wall.
Sometimes babies just forget they've got limbs, don't they?
Look, I'm kind of doubting my decision to invite you on this podcast, baby. To be fair, Theodore Quinton is only 6 months old, just coming up to, aren't you, mate? See? What a rubbish guest. Oh well, we'll see what he says during the show.
He'll warm up, it's his first one.
Yeah, true. If you'd like to be a guest on our podcast, feel free to drop us a line. You can do so by email.
Try and be less autistic than a 6-month-old baby.
Sorry.
You can cut that out, Chris.
No, that's fine.
You need to.
That's all right, it's fine.
I think it's a good stipulation.
Our email address is what I was actually expecting from Ross, is podcast@thesnewnetwork.com.
Yep.
Sorry, that sound is me pouring a coffee. I'm not having a piss, that's fine.
See, he's weaker.
Oh, hello, mate.
See, we knew he'd have some input at some
I
point.
think he was laughing at my joke. It's good because nobody else does around here.
Mate, he's your son. He's never going to laugh at any of your jokes.
It's true. He'll just be embarrassed by me at weddings.
Yep.
Yeah, be all right. Right, okay. Have we got any more questions from viewers or listeners this week?
I got one. It's from the wife. She says, have I fed the cat? In all honesty, I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
I'm not sure. So I'm saying play guesswork this week. Let him forage.
I've got a question.
Go on.
I literally just sold my Amiga CD32.
Oh, is this your dilemma?
Ooh.
And now I don't know whether I want to follow through with the transaction.
Oh dear.
Because I got £250 for it.
Oh.
And it doesn't even have any games.
Oh.
I only paid about 50 quid. I don't even think I paid that. I bought it off Ryan.
I think 40 quid, wasn't it? Because I bought a Lynx at the same... Not a Lynx,
Oh.
Jaguar at the same time. Back in the day.
£250 it's a nice amount of money just before Christmas.
I don't need the money.
Yeah, but you're buying a house, aren't you?
I could buy a Nintendo Switch with it as well.
Oh, but trade...
And we could remain topically on the ball, because you could give us games reviews for the Switch.
Yeah, but I could do games reviews for the Amiga
CD32. You could, yeah, it's true.
Podcast.
Very true.
Tell me what to do. It's a lot of money, isn't it?
It is. If you don't need the money, I wouldn't do it, but...
Do you feel like it'll be cutting off a toe?
I haven't turned it on for about 3 years.
Well then, probably...
But when I plugged it in to make sure it was working, I was like, this is brilliant.
Are you dusting it?
No.
So it hasn't been dusted for 3 years either?
It's just been in a box, man.
Oh, it didn't need dusting, okay.
But now you've got it out, will it stay out if you kept it?
I don't know, because I'm going to have to box it up to move.
Oh, yeah.
Too many dilemmas. I don't know. I genuinely don't know what... No, fuck it, I'm going to sell it.
You literally have every single Amiga game in the history of Amiga games on a single bloody CD or something, though, don't you, silly?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, storage has come that far. How many games?
I don't know, it's pretty much...
It's not all of them, is it? But it's a good chunk. It's about 100 or
most
so.
of them across... No, it's like one of the discs has got like the discs...
There's a lot of duplicates
like
on
the
it, though.
555 and things like that.
Because it's 555 games.
Yeah.
Right.
Because they're all like 1 megabyte, aren't they?
Right.
Or some of them come on one disc, so they're 720k.
Yeah. Wow.
Or, yeah.
That's crazy, isn't it? Love it. Absolutely love it. We've got some
even
stuff.
CD32 games, even when they put the Amiga game on there with some like a new cutscene for the start and a new cutscene for the end, would be about 25 meg.
Right. Wow.
Poor blimey.
We've got some stuff relative to this to talk about in our Just Another Retrocast, which is Nintendo v Sega, or Nintendo or Sega, or Nintendo and Sega.
Yeah, right. That's you killed that whole segment, Chris. Just
Anyway,
get
yeah, listen to that
outside
one
and
later.
shot it dead.
Should we do some consuming?
Yeah, tell
Go
us
on, then.
what you've been consuming, Paul.
Go on, Paul.
Do you know what? Not a lot.
More Ghost Adventures.
Been more Ghost Adventures. Okay, it's just been early bed every night because the baby's just been really sickly all week.
Right.
So I've done lots of Zach Baggins. And I caught the second episode of The Punisher.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm liking it.
It's good, isn't it?
It's very good. I've no complaints so far. It's good. It's nice and paced. Yeah, I'm expecting good things from it. I caught an episode of the Magic School Bus today. I've never seen that before.
Magic School Bus. Amazing.
Yeah, so the episode I caught in the background, because Missy said, "You never seen this?" I said, "No, I haven't actually. I think it was I was a bit late to the game on this one. I think it's an early 90s cartoon."
There's a fan theory about the Magic School Bus, isn't there?
Is there?
Yeah, what's that?
I'm not sure.
I'm going to look it up. Keep talking.
But the one I watched was basically the entire class took, I think it was, what's his name? It could have been Theo, actually. They took a journey around Theo's insides.
Oh, really?
And he didn't know or consent. So that raised a few problems. But other than that, it was entertaining enough.
Hang on. It caused problems within the show?
No, but
Just
I thought,
in your brain?
in my brain.
You were starting with your old joke from last week again.
Yeah,
on-
I thought,
on
let's
repeat.
bring it straight back in.
Let's not do that.
Oh.
The Magic School Bus, what am I looking for? Fan theory.
Fan theory. Other than that, no, I've just been consuming just the smell of nappies, and that's pretty much it.
Miss Frizzle is the embodiment of a higher power. Miss Frizzle is a Time Lord. The kids grew up to become Captain Planet's Planeteers.
I think she's all of them.
Arnold died.
Arnold.
He's been dead all along.
Really?
He
So
died
that's the one they were having a good rummage in?
Died in the first episode.
Right, that would explain why they've had a good rummage in him then.
The Magic School Bus is a Transformer.
Nah,
Okay.
I'd love that. That'd be great. But, oh mate, he's got some serious opinions on this.
He has, hasn't he?
He's like, move on to the next news item. Or
Fair
whatever.
enough. I've got to agree. Right, what have you been consuming then?
Wait, hang on. We're going to have to do something about
Well, we'd like to apologise for.
Nice try, Theo. You lasted longer than Adam this week.
We'd like to apologise for Theo's opinions and comments there. We are currently ejecting him from the rest of the show, and I doubt he'll be making a further appearance. Again, we do not share the same opinions as Theo.
that. So there you go. That's what happens if you come on the podcast and start being a pain in the ass.
You just
You get
thrown
kicked
out.
off. You get ejected to sit downstairs with Gilly and watch kids' TV.
I've just announced, while you were ejecting him, I just announced a formal apology for his comments.
They were a bit racist.
They were a little bit, yeah. Yeah. I mean, you worried about me, but hey.
Right, anyway. Was that it for your consuming?
Yeah, that's about it. A bit of Count Duckula, but I don't think that counts.
Count Duckula.
I was very disappointed with that.
Ducky Poos.
What's wrong with Count Duckula?
Well, you rewatch it, he's got a weird accent. He's trying to give him some sort of weird American-ish, Australian-ish sort of twang. I don't remember that the first time round.
Maybe you got a slightly different dubbed version of it.
Could be, or it could be a Mandela effect. Yeah. About you, Ross, what have you been consuming?
I've not really consumed anything this week either.
God,
I've
we're
been
good,
too
aren't we, this
busy
week?
moving house. It's fucking boring, isn't it?
Well, that's a pain in the
I
ass.
know. I got Black Friday deal. I bought the Wolfenstein 2.
That's the more recent one, right?
Yeah, the 20 quid. It only came out about 5 weeks ago.
Jeez, yeah, that is a good deal.
Cool.
And it's really good. It's bonkers and over the top, but it's really good.
Yeah.
I think I might have a PS4 for Christmas. Don't tell anyone. Whoa.
You're doing all right.
It's in the last... there's a conveniently shaped PS4 door on my advent calendar. No, it's not.
That
yeah.
that breaks your arbitrary £100 rule, doesn't it?
It does.
So you've got an Atari 2600 behind there, mate. Don't you worry.
But it might blow my bloody thing that I just bought myself out of the water. Again, we'll talk about that on the other podcast.
Dear.
Anywho, is that me then?
Yeah, I'll be good.
Yeah, bit Fortnite, bit Planet Earth. Not Planet Earth, Blue
Planet.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw some of that as well.
Coral Reef episode I saw
Did I
last
see
night.
Coral Reef episode? I think I did.
Have you not watched them in order?
No.
When in your
Well, there was definitely
menace.
one that had coral reefs in it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
but the episode 3 is just coral reef.
Right, okay.
Yeah,
The deep one was very good, wasn't it?
yeah.
With
I
the
told you about the fucking monster alien eyes through the head thing,
crazy, isn't it?
and the I'm just gonna swim like this for the rest of my life with one big eye and one little eye.
What was it called? The
Wonky-eyed
squid. No.
wonky-eyed squid.
Something like that.
wasn't
Yeah,
it?
but it's very close. Cockeyed squid.
Good though, isn't it?
Yeah, amazing. And what was that thing called? A bobbit, a worm that lived under the
Oh,
sand.
you did see the coral one then.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's
The bobbit is in the coral one.
Oh, is it? No, it's in the deep one as well, I think.
No, it's not. It's in the coral one.
Oh, okay.
I literally watched it last night, and it's terrifying, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's this
Evil little
worm
thing.
Like Tremors, then, yeah.
No, more like the Sarlacc pit from Return of the Jedi, but
Like-
it can come
like
out of it can come out of its pit,
Brilliant.
and it literally lays there with its mouth flat open and with a little bit of sand over it. And it just goes. Poof!
It's an alien worm from
Brilliant.
the future, come to terrorise you via the BBC.
It's literally terrifying. It doesn't look like it's something from this earth.
I probably, yeah. Do you know what? I've seen that episode. I'm sure I saw it. It all, blurs into one nightmare, doesn't it?
Scary stuff.
Yeah.
Love it.
It is, properly mental, brilliant, isn't it?
Aye. So nothing else then, Ross?
No, I'm sorry. This week's just been a bit full on.
No worries.
Didn't even watch our Sunday film, but it doesn't matter because it was going to be Force Awakens anyway.
Cool. Well, we can keep consuming short because, I've only really got a couple of bits. Marvel's Runaways, I've started on that.
Right.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Where are you accessing that from then? Is it that bay?
It's on
or-
Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
Is it? No, it's not. It's on
was gonna say.
Hulu.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm watching it illegally. But,
Yeah.
well, yeah. I've put quite a lot of money into the industry this week
Yeah.
already. So, yeah, it's all right. It's taking Runaways, it's taking liberties with the source material quite a lot. As in the main, say main family. One of the families in it is a black family, and the father of that family is in real estate in this. That's a bit, unusual. 'Cause I don't think anything was mentioned about that during in the comic.
Right.
There's just generally...
I'm glad you cleared that up because I was starting to think you were going, yeah, there's a black guy who sells houses. It's not factually accurate.
Oh, God,
Not
no.
where I come from.
God damn it, no. I guess what I'm trying to say is that all of the adults in the story are particularly fleshed out,
Right.
where they're not at all in the comics. You get a bit of story about them from their children, and all of the information you're given about the situations from the kids and their perspective. They see this one event happen, and boom, they run away from home. They're the runaways.
Do you think the fleshing out was necessary, or
It is...
or the ambiguity of
It's
the comic
half
is
naff,
better?
I'd
Half
say.
naff, so they should have kept it.
But at the same time, I didn't think... I was really quite intrigued just to see how the bloody hell this would work on the TV.
Right.
Because from the comic, I wouldn't have thought it would be a great story to go for. But they'd done it. So yeah.
What else you been chewing?
I started Peaky Blinders.
See, I need to get round to it. I keep seeing it. I said to the missus, she's up for watching it as well, so...
I've only seen the first episode. Is it possibly second episode as well? They've just shot his mate in the back of the head.
That means nothing. That TV show's full of people getting shot in the back of the head.
All right, so this guy's got post-traumatic stress disorder. He keeps smashing up pubs and stuff.
Ah, yeah.
So they put a bullet in his head, but they didn't really. So, yeah, they faked his death, which is very good. It was all right. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
Well
Yeah.
paced so far, then?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing more. The only
Cool.
thing that's really annoying me is who's the head of the police? Sam
Neill.
Sam Neill. Dodgy Irish accent. Other than
Yeah.
that, yeah. It's not, yeah, it is annoying me, but it's okay. I can get past that.
Well, he's from
It's all right.
Northern Ireland, isn't he?
Is he?
Yeah.
What, Sam Neill?
Yeah.
Is he actually Irish?
No, but his character's
Oh, I
Northern
see.
Irish.
Right,
yeah.
okay.
Oh, yeah, but be careful
I
what you
was
say,
gonna say.
about actors, because quite often you'll go, look up his nationality, and he's not English.
Yeah. Well, I did it myself just recently with,
Daniel Day-Lewis, probably.
thank you, Daniel Day-Lewis, yeah.
You insistent
I
that
thought he was Irish. Yeah.
Sam Neill's from New Zealand.
Ah.
There you go.
There you go.
That's why you don't make these assumptions.
I thought it was
My
American.
friend, David Barber, he won't listen to this, was convinced for fucking ages that Roger Moore was Welsh.
Oh, wow. Hang on. Who? David
He was
Barber?
he would always be like, there's never been an English James Bond. That's weird, isn't it? I was like, what? Roger Moore's English. He's like, no, he's not. He's Welsh. Goes. Sean Connery's Scottish. Roger Moore's Welsh. Then he was like, Timothy Dalton's Welsh, and Pierce Brosnan's Irish. I was like, Roger Moore's English, mate. Look it up.
Brilliant. Okay, movie news. Are we ready?
Go on then.
Okay. Just to repeat what we did at the start of last week's podcast.
Yeah.
Coco.
Right.
Pixar.
Yeah.
They've done it again, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yep. What have they done?
Well, they released a movie.
And it's broken box office records.
Well, no, it's just it's
Very
all
good.
all of the charts, all of the box office charts are exactly the same as they were last week. So yeah,
It's still there.
that's brilliant news. I know, but it does mean that Coco is still beating Justice League.
It was because it's
Quite
probably an
significantly.
infinitely better film, isn't it?
Well, I don't know. I've not seen Coco. Depends on your outlook, I suppose, doesn't it? I quite enjoyed Justice League. I had a good time, you know. I'm looking forward to seeing an extended version.
I reckon I could name 5 Pixar movies that are better than any of the Marvel movies.
Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Really? That's
not
interesting.
hard to do at all, is it?
Okay, go on.
Toy Story, Toy Story 2, Toy Story 3, WALL-E.
Hang on, are better than what?
Than
any
anything
Marvel
that
movie?
Marvel have ever done. The Incredibles. That's a better
Incre-
Marvel movie than any of the Marvel movies.
Yeah, true. But are there no Marvel movies that really stand out for you then?
Winter Soldier's alright, isn't it? It's good.
Yeah, I thought it was very good.
And Avengers was good, but I don't know if it probably is still good.
It'd be interesting to go back and watch it. The last time I watched it, I thought it had some serious pacing issues because it was such a long build-up.
Takes a long time to get going, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Worth it, I thought, originally. Really worth the build-up. But that was the first time around.
Like, WALL-E's in my top 10 movies of all time ever.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a bold
Absolute
statement.
masterpiece.
It's a beautiful film, isn't it? I take it you've seen it, Paul.
WALL-E?
Yeah.
Yeah.
WALL-E.
It's alright.
I named my dog after the female robot. Well,
Oh, yeah.
they're non-gender specific, I suppose, aren't they? But Eva. There's my dog's name.
It was very effeminate,
Yeah.
regardless of its sexuality.
Yeah.
Yeah. You named your dog after the effeminate robot.
Exactamo.
in
There you
that
go.
film.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Fair enough.
Thank you for legitimising my choice.
That's alright. Anytime.
So yeah, Coco, then Justice League, then Wonder, and then Thor Ragnarok. Coco took 10 million more than Justice League this week, though. That's quite a lot.
Blimey, that is a lot, isn't
That's a
it?
big old jump. Right, okay, so moving on. I saw that you put a thing on our Facebook page about Stranger Things figures this week, Paul.
Yeah,
These
2
Stranger
companies
Things.
doing them.
Funko.
Funko started first. They've got a range of 4 or 5 different waves, I think they've got at the minute.
What, of the Funko Pop?
Funko? No, not the Funko Pops. Actual 3.3/4 inch figures.
Like the Rick and Morty ones.
No, smaller, like Star Wars.
figures.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
that size. But then McFarlane are doing their range now.
Oh, it's
which,
McFarlane, yeah.
Yeah, 8 inch,
Right.
What? Can we just
infinitely more detailed.
find out what the metric measurement is for 3 3/4 inch figures?
Yeah,
8
you got a
inches.
ruler?
8 inches is what?
About 12 centimetres, isn't it?
No, it's more than that.
Yeah,
8
it's
inch.
more than that. 8 inches is 4 inches shy of a 30-centimetre ruler,
Yeah,
isn't it?
6 inch. Well, we don't need it. Welcome to Measurement Cast.
Metric cast.
Metric Cast. Metcast.
Listen out for the Imperial cast on Thursday.
Boom. That is
Boom.
actually a worthy dad joke.
Thank you.
That's staying in. No, I was going to say the McFarlane ones look like they're going to be infinitely better, but if you actually look at the photo closely, it is just it's an image of the character.
Oh, right.
It's an illustrated
not
image
actually
of
a
the
picture of
character.
the
It's not
figure.
actually a picture of the figure.
Okay.
So you got to watch for that. They're not due out. I think it's the 20th of December. So people are going absolutely mental for them without any pictures being released yet.
Interesting first 2 characters to be putting out, isn't it? You'd think they'd go for the Demigorgon and something else, well, something crazy, wouldn't you?
I would have thought 11 and a Demigorgon.
Yeah.
But the cop, yeah, it's an
David
odd one.
Barber. Maybe it's based on the fact, or Harbour, is it? Yeah, it is.
David Barber.
David Harbour. Sorry.
If you're listening, David, which you won't be, yeah, that's your new nickname. No worries.
Right, let's clear this up. 3.75 inches is 9.52 centimetres. So
There you
from
go.
now
So
on,
that's
they
much
are
easier.
10 centimetre figures, 20 centimetre figures, and 30 centimetre.
Okay.
There you go.
Fine.
Right. We all agreeing on that? We're changing the internet, by the way.
I was going to say, this is it. I mean, you've got to convince the rest of
Fuck
the
you,
internet.
America!
If we're going to change it page by page, we better get started, really.
Yeah.
It's going to take a while. So, yeah, relative news. Stranger Things Season 3 has been officially announced. There's no release date, but you can kind of assume October next year again.
Do you think they'll bring out a range of 10cm figures for the Season 3?
Why? No, I expect they'll
Depends
take
on
a
the
good long
success of the
time.
first wave, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I expect they'll take a long time to get through the first wave.
Season 3.
Hang on, would the first wave just be these two figures?
Funko they're releasing them in packs of, I think it's 3 or 4. So you're getting a different selection for each. So I think you've got 11. The main lad, what's his
Can
name?
there be a dead Barb?
That'd be cool.
Do you know what? This is it. It depends how far they go with it. It depends how successful the toy
Oh, I
range is.
fucking hate toys now. They're just rubbish, aren't they? Just
Wow.
make toys for everything.
Depends on the quality of the toy,
Yeah.
doesn't it? My Johnny Alpha up there, I quite like him, for
Yeah.
instance. He's quite cool. But, yeah, it depends on the level of detail. Something like the Johnny Alpha figure up there, it doesn't have to be
I was
super
admiring
massive.
your Johnny earlier.
Oh, yeah?
He's quite nice.
Stop
isn't it?
looking at me, Johnny.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be of great detail, because there's lots of sort of panels of singular colour in the
Yeah.
character. Whereas Judge Dredd, for instance, the same range, the figure looks a bit crappy
Does
because
it?
it's a bit too much detail to be
Saying that,
worrying
but-
about.
The best toys I've ever had were the Metal Gear Solid ones I had.
Yeah,
They were so good.
they did look lovely on the shelf, I remember. Were they McFarlane?
I don't know, but they were brilliant.
I've seen them around. They do look good.
The worst I ever got was the Dexter figures. Jesus Christ.
Dexter, the TV show.
Dexter, the TV
Fuck's
show.
sake, really?
Yeah. Dreadful.
Right.
Still got them, but dreadful. So
But it's just a program with humans in, mate. It's just a group of humans dressed in normal clothes.
isn't anything. Look
That's
at
why,
Star
that's
Wars
why, like,
figures.
Star Wars figures, the worst. No, see, Star Wars figures are brilliant because they wear weird clothes. Right, no, you're right. Like, Senator Palpatine is a bollocks figure,
Yeah.
but then you've got... It's all the cool ones are like the bounty hunters and the droids and all the weird looking things from the cantina. That's what makes Star Wars figures cool. But yeah, like Padme Amidala. And you're, oh god, there's so many shit figures for Episode 1, isn't there?
I've not seen any Episode 1 figures, actually.
I've got a load of them boxed because I bought them before I realised how bad Episode 1 was.
Right, I see.
They're just in my box of Star Wars stuff that's never going to appreciate
That's not
value.
really the problem, is it? That the film was no good. The problem is that everybody else did exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
And everybody kept them new in
Crates
box.
of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Under the
Well, there's
patio
loads of them,
everywhere.
isn't there? No. Yeah, but it's like that with everything, though, isn't
So
it?
break them out, shoot them with an air rifle. Go back to your childhood,
No, I don't need to play with them. I could just give them away.
or destroy them in
No,
an
that'd be
act of
weird.
rage.
No, because then others will become 0.0001 pence more valuable.
There we go. We got a podcast giveaway.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually.
Tell you what, though, I have got a Anakin Skywalker from Episode 1 unboxed, and he's just short enough that he fits inside the mouth of my rancor.
Perfect.
So his feet just stick out my rancor.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah, it's good. To scale.
To scale.
We're going back to Stranger Things.
Yep.
Season 3.
Yep.
Right. Looking forward to it.
Okay.
But what's your feelings? Do we want it to... Are we worried that it could end up another Walking Dead and
No.
just outpace itself and just fall flat?
They're aiming for 4 seasons,
Good.
and whether or not they'll carry on after that... Well, that's the Duffer Brothers saying that. So whether or not they'll carry on after the 4 seasons,
Yeah.
4th season is another matter.
Cool.
But, yeah, and they've realised that the kids are going to age, so they're
Yeah,
doing
of
a
course.
time jump as well.
But the good thing about the aging shows that they could have potential future spin-off or revisitation episodes, couldn't
Yeah.
they? In the future, it could be something else that's linked to Stranger Things. It could be 10 years' time, like what Twin Peaks
Oh, yeah.
has sort of done.
Yeah,
It's
true.
a revisit to the same sort of idea, but from a different angle, and it's filling
I've
in
still
different
not
answers.
finished that show.
Same here.
It lost me.
Yeah.
At some point or another, it just went super weird and dark, and I went, fuck
I still
me.
love it. I still want to go back to it, but it's one of those things you need to give decent time.
I kind of need to binge it as
Yeah.
well. It
Yeah.
was the fact that I was being forced to wait at least a week, sometimes 2 or 3 weeks, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Before I could catch the next episode, and I just thought, yeah. I just got distracted. Started doing other things.
you've got to get into the headspace and then run with it, haven't you?
Yeah.
What else
Not
we
that
got?
you particularly want to be in that headspace. But,
Well,
but
not for long, yeah.
Stranger Things Season 3, expect the majority of the cast to return.
Yep.
Like I said, no official date, but expect October. Because,
Cool.
well, it's kind of horror-themed. Halloween seems sensible, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right, David Fincher, while we're talking about bloody Netflix stuff, have you guys seen Mindhunter yet?
No, I keep seeing it advertised.
It's supposed to be very good.
Is it?
Yeah, it's been renewed for a second season as well.
What's the premise then?
The premise, it's the guys from we had this conversation before. Is it the FBI or the CIA that would be interested in psychopaths?
Right.
Catching psychopaths. Ross would know.
FBI.
The FBI.
Yeah, because they're internal and CIA.
Yeah, external.
So it's about the FBI and them doing their first psychological...
Is that Mindhunter?
Yeah.
Have you started it?
No.
Yeah.
What's your verdict, Ross? Have you been watching it?
Everyone keeps... My brother said it's really, really good.
Yeah?
He's quite a good litmus test. He probably likes too many things.
Okay.
But he does know when things are bad as well.
So yeah, renewed for its second season. Your brother will like that then?
Yeah, I'm going to get on it after Peaky Blinders.
So it's partially factual. It's based on the time when they started profiling and building those cases up.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, they had to learn how to do everything. Like, everything they do in it, they had to learn from scratch, which is probably what makes it really good.
Cool. So yeah, I'm going to go and give that a shot as well at some point in the near future. Bryan Singer.
Yeah.
He's bloody directing Bohemian Rhapsody, isn't he? The Queen movie.
Oh, yeah.
He's gone AWOL. He's gone absolutely...
Seriously?
Yeah. He's basically gone on holiday for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Everybody else has returned to work afterwards.
He's
not turned up. So the film has just gone into limbo. They've let the crew go, and nobody seems to know what's going on.
Shit.
Which is a bit weird.
So Bryan Singer's not the one who's got in trouble for being a pervert.
No, you're right though. He has been accused of sexual abuse.
Has he?
He has.
So, how long has he been missing, and what are the theories behind it? Is he just living it up, or
who knows?
So nobody has a clue at all where he is, what he's doing.
Sad times for the Queen movie.
Well, just get another director.
I was going to say,
insurance, haven't they?
Well, they should have.
I mean, it sounds like it's pretty far into it now, isn't it? Surely it wouldn't take much for someone to come along and pick it up right at the end and piece it together.
You just get Joss Whedon in again, mate. He'll come in and finish off for the last 5 minutes. If he worked in a cake shop, he'd just be really good at icing, wouldn't he?
Or Ron Howard, of course.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't remind me that there's going to be a shit Star Wars movie next year.
Sorry. But those two have been given another job. I can't remember what it is at the moment. It's in the news here somewhere. I'll get to that in a minute. Right, He-Man.
Yeah, what's
He-Man
the
movie.
latest? I'm not looking forward to this.
Are you not?
No, I'm not sure it's going to work.
I don't know.
I can't wait.
It'd be interesting. David Goyer, do you know who he is?
Nope.
He wrote Batman Begins, well, in actual fact, Christopher Nolan's Batman trilogy, and Man of Steel, amongst other things. He's been announced as the writer for the Green Lantern Corps movie as well, which I'm sure you'll appreciate, Ross. And it would make sense for him to direct it, because he wrote the last draft of the script.
Right.
I want Dwayne The Rock Johnson to play everybody in that film.
Everybody?
Are we expecting a lot of bodysuits?
No.
It's going to have to be, innit?
What, you're thinking like My Money Supermarket style?
Ish. But
No,
obviously
it won't.
Hollywood
It's
style.
just they'll CGI people.
Yeah, they're going to have to.
They'll rein it in. Nobody will be super 80s hench.
Oh, no, I reckon they will.
No, I don't think they will. I think
That's
the
the point.
muscliest one will probably be Man at Arms, and he'll be about as heavy as Tom Hardy is in that film where he punches people.
No, I reckon they've got to go all out mental Mr. Universe on everyone.
I don't think they will, though.
They've got to.
I don't think they will.
Be interesting to see, won't it? You'd need to, I don't know, we don't really have do we have a great deal of hench, like really big, muscular
Dwayne The Rock
80s
Johnson.
style, other than The Rock? How many others are there in the world?
What, current, recently?
Yeah.
Not count any of the 80s action heroes.
No, exactly. It's a thing of the past, isn't it?
There
isn't anybody outside of the cast of... Oh, yes, do that.
Baywatch.
No.
As He-Man.
No, just do it like they're all old now, and it's the cast of the Expendables. It's just every character from He-Man.
Okay, that would work.
All right, then. I'm behind
Dolph
that.
Lundgren can even come back and be He-Man.
Yeah, true.
Fuck yeah.
Jean-Claude Van Damme can be Jitsu.
Amazing.
Matey who plays Ron Perlman's definitely Beastman, isn't he?
Wow.
That's
Yeah,
a
I can see
great
that.
bit of casting, that.
Yeah.
Kevin Spacey Skeletor.
God.
Steven Seagal would have to be Hordak.
Which one's Hordak?
He was Skeletor's boss when he was just the big, moody one with the like that fat fella.
Is he She-Ra's?
Yeah, but it's all the same
Arch-villain.
universe. Yeah, they
Okay.
cross over at one point.
So, what, Hordak was Skeletor's boss?
Yeah, it turns out later on that Hordak,
Blimey.
Skeletor's just part of the Horde. He's just his bitch. Bony bitch. So have we had anybody casted yet?
No.
So the guy who is playing Thor, what about him as He-Man?
He-Man.
Or is that too obvious a choice?
Hang on, who's playing Thor?
He-Man.
Oh, what, Chris Hemsworth?
Yeah.
That wouldn't be a bad bit of casting,
No.
actually, would it?
Oh, is it too obvious though?
Maybe. He's not directed, this guy, David Goy, has not directed anything great.
No? Oh, great.
The Unborn,
No.
The Invisible,
Yeah.
Blade Trinity.
I nearly said I haven't seen
Yeah,
it.
okay. There you go. We'll see. I am looking forward to seeing
Andy
what happens.
Serkis has got a performance capture man.
Chris has got the job.
Thank you.
Yeah, most of them have to be CGI, won't they? Like Mecha Neck and Manny Faces.
And Modulox.
Do you know why they'd have to CGI Manny Faces? Because he has Manny Faces.
Who's the one with the is it I'll answer my own question. Is it Triclops? Is that one of them? The one with the spinny bit. that
Yeah,
spins
yeah.
around his head. He's got
One
several
eye
eyes.
yeah.
Anyway, we've spoken about He-Man figures on our retrocast before.
We've covered this.
Yeah, we have. Go and
Just
listen
as
to
long
that.
as they've got Fisto and he has a big part to play, that'd be good.
You like a bit of Fisto, don't you? Oh,
Ram
yeah.
Man.
Right.
Ram Man and Fisto. That's the director's cut.
Well, Ram Man, you cast Matey, don't you, from Hobbit? No, from The Lord of the Rings, because I just always imagined he would just have been a really good Ram Man, wouldn't he?
Which
'Cause
one?
The guy who plays Gimli. Basically, just Gimli and Ram Man are the same character, aren't
Oh,
they?
yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Is this the same guy who featured in Stranger Things? Who was that?
No, that you're thinking of Samwise.
Yeah. He's like a block though as well, isn't he?
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
That's Sean somebody. Sean... can't remember.
I've
Anyway.
just realised, you know what's really important about He-Man, though, because you're going Chris Hemsworth, yeah?
Yeah.
I think it's really important that whoever plays He-Man can do a really good job of Prince Adam.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. We'll really camp it up.
Yeah.
Chris Hemsworth's probably your man then, isn't he?
How are they going to cover this? Because that was so... I mean, it's forgivable with a silly cartoon that obviously Prince Adam is He-Man. They look the same. So how are they going to play this in the movie? It's just like a case of we just pretend we don't know that it's him, just so we know. It's just the way... He likes to think he's fooling us all, but we all know it's him.
What if... Here's another idea. What if Prince Adam is really badly mentally handicapped and he likes to paint his cat green? And it's all just in his head. That's the twist at the end of the
All
film.
right, at the end of the film, yeah, that works. But before that, are we going for a weedy, bony Prince Adam?
What that turns into like Shazam
And
style.
then Shazam style, or like Banana Man, and then he goes all beefcake. Or are we going to stick with, it's quite clearly the same guy, he's just taking his pink gear off.
They Captain America it instead.
Disco rock.
It's too
gear.
late now, but what they should have done in the 80s was done a He-Man movie in the style of Flash Gordon.
Yeah.
Because it would have just fucking worked
Yeah,
brilliantly.
right.
Yeah, that's the angle they need to go. Exactly like that.
The original movie was kind of in that direction, wasn't it?
No, it's
It
all
was-
dark
it
and gritty
tried.
and like...
It tried, but it was all on the streets of New York.
Yeah.
And
or
that
Los
doesn't work.
Angeles,
Oh,
wherever it was
wherever
cheaper
it
to
was.
film that year.
I need to watch that again, I think. Well,
No, you don't.
It's probably quite painful, isn't it?
Gwildor.
It's pretty shit.
It's terrible. Isn't
Yeah.
Courtney Cox in it? And she's about
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only weird thing.
The only thing I remember about it is that there's an after credits scene that nobody else seems to remember.
I
ever.
don't remember it at all.
With Skeletor, because he gets chucked into a pit or a lake of some
When he
gunk or
climbs
something
back
at the
up.
end, and his hand comes out, and he goes, I'll be back, or something.
He never was.
So they
though,
set it
was
up
he?
for a sequel.
Like Flash Gordon.
Did they set up that?
Flash Gordon finishes with the end, ?
Oh, does it?
With Ming's ring on the thing. And just you can hear
Do you
him,
know,
like-
Ming's ring on the thing.
On the thing, that's a T-shirt. I think I heard somewhere that He-Man, that movie with Dolph Lundgren, it almost didn't even happen, did it? Have you heard the same?
No.
It's not. It wasn't even a He-Man. It was, like Super Mario Brothers 2 is not Super Mario Brothers 2. It's like a game where they just changed the sprites called like Doki Doki Panic or something.
Oh, really?
He Masters of the Universe movie was a script where they just wrote in the He-Man characters.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's why it is on Earth.
Like every single Transformers movie.
Yeah.
I know.
But I
Transformers
heard
movies are just it's a word jumble, random number generator, and random
I
word
heard
generator.
that the money fell through on it right at the end when they were doing the final fight scene with Skeletor.
Oh, really?
And Dolph Lundgren waived his fee, and I think a load of them waived their own fee and everything just to get it out and get it done.
Ooh. If you know anything about that at home, then write in. Let us know.
I'm sure it's on the old Wikipedia.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, okay, so we had our From Ran Man to John Hamm. We had our first look at John Hamm as the Archangel Gabriel in Good Omens, the TV show, which is coming next year.
He was sitting there at least 10 minutes waiting for that one, wasn't he?
He's like,
Ram Man.
Neil Gaiman,
Ham.
I'm just going to come in your eye.
Right, yeah. Do we know Good Omens? We've spoken about it on the show before.
We spoke about it before, yeah.
So, yeah. Neil Gaiman, Terry Pratchett book.
Yep.
Plot focusing on the attempts of heaven and hell to bring about the apocalypse on Earth.
Yep.
And two characters, an angel and a demon, who are going to be played by Michael Sheen and David Tennant.
Right.
Thwarting the attempts. So, yeah.
Which? Is Tennant the evil, or...?
The angel, what's his name? Aziraphale, something like that, is Michael Sheen. And the demon is Crowley, played by David Tennant.
Yeah, I can see that.
Bloody good book. Definitely worth a read. Oh, there's a really good audiobook version of it around as well.
Cool.
But yeah, really, really funny. They swap out, for instance, the son of Satan with a normal boy. And he, as like the chosen one, has to choose his hellhound at some point. So he chooses, it's like a Chihuahua or a Jack Russell.
Oh,
you know, like
God, I remember you mentioned this previously.
Like in The Omen, where he has a Rottweiler that looks after him. Yeah. But, John Hamm looks pretty cool. Yeah. He's got quite a big beefy role in the TV show. He didn't really have much of a part in the book, but apparently Terry Gillingham's movie version of it really expanded his character quite a lot, and they're leaning on that quite a lot, which is nice.
Cool.
I like Terry Gillingham.
Yeah.
While we're on the subject
of
Neil Gaiman, American Gods. Right. Did you guys like that?
I
totally forgot about it. I need to find it.
You watched it all, Ross, didn't you?
Yeah, I've seen it all. It's
good.
Alright, isn't it?
Only all right?
Yes, alright.
Do you think it started really strongly and then tapered off towards the end?
It seems to not go anywhere for like 10 episodes.
Was it 10 episodes?
Or 8 episodes, I think it was.
Yeah. I don't think it was 10.
It's a bit slow, isn't it?
I thought it obviously did start strong because they renewed it for season 2 after airing 2 episodes.
Right.
Which is quite unheard of. However, the executive producers have just walked out.
Crikey.
Yeah, before they've started season 2, which is a bit of a bummer.
Yeah, Frank Darabont left The Walking Dead and actually it probably got a little bit better for a while.
Well,
and this is the guy who directed the Shawshank Redemption.
Thing is, it sounds as if they've kind of walked out in protest because they were trying to get more money per episode. Bearing in mind that they're already verging on 10 million per episode for season 1, and they were pushing for more. And the
Amazon,
the studio, it's not Amazon, is it?
I thought it was Amazon, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know if it is.
It's definitely not Netflix. I've not seen it on there.
It doesn't matter anyway.
Fremantle Media, it is. Whoever they're working for.
Right.
Anyway, they refused, so they walked out, and I think they've just let them go.
Shit.
They've just gone, okay, yeah, see you later then. Called their bluff, maybe.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed season 1, despite the fact that it was a bit weird and confusing towards the end. I did enjoy kind of breaking it down and having a proper look into all the characters and stuff. It was good fun.
Was it Twin Peaks weird, or are we? It's just surreal in a different way.
It's not Twin Peaks weird because you can legitimise what you're seeing in it.
Yeah.
Because you can go and research like the names of the people that are appearing as characters and think, okay, that's the god of, for instance, Vulcan appears in one of the final episodes, and he's like a Greek god of blacksmithery or metalwork, and so there's loads
I
of
get you.
like educational stuff in it, I suppose.
Yeah,
and you can go and research it and get a lot out of it.
It's in context with the character and this, that, and the other. Yeah.
Whereas you're only relying on the internet to give you some glimpse of an idea with Twin Peaks, aren't you?
It's your own imagination, isn't it? I think
that's it. Apparently, there is a linear explanation for a lot of it, but Who bloody knows? Right, Oscars next year. Do you want some hints?
Nah, I'm not fussed.
No?
I couldn't give two poops.
Nobody
Go
cares
on.
about the Oscars. Go on. Ross?
No.
You don't care?
Go on,
No,
hit us
I
with it
genuinely
anyway.
don't. I used to care. It used to be a thing where I cared, and now I don't. It's
Okay.
irrelevant.
Fair enough. Look, anyway, even if you don't care, people at home, look out for 2 movies called Lady Bird and The Florida Project. We'll stick the trailers for both of those up on our Facebook page.
Yeah.
The New York Film Critics Circle have just given them a bunch of awards at their little ceremony that they had this week. Usually that means that it's quite a good indicator for the Oscars. So we reckon they'll be winners. Be all right. Oh, and Coco was up
I was
there for
gonna say it's
best
gotta be.
animated film as well.
Yeah.
Oh, and what was the other one? Steven Spielberg's The Post. That scored big with the National Board of Review this week, which is another indicator usually. So yeah, watch out for those in the Oscars next
What's
year.
the post about?
The Post is the Vietnam War scandal one.
Oh, yeah, about the Washington Post uncovering all the shit that's going on in the White House.
Yep, exactement.
Cool.
Should be a good film.
Yeah, I know all about that now after watching 18 hours of Ken Burns' documentary.
Yeah.
Vietnam War.
True. Something you might want to go and read, Ross. I'm pretty sure this will interest you. Is the second novel by Andy Weir.
Yeah, do you know what? I was going to mention that if you didn't mention it, because I have an Audible account and it came up on my do you want it as your free book this month?
Ooh. So
and it's read by Rosario Dawson.
that was
as
going to
well.
be my question. Is there a decent audiobook version of it kicking around? Rosario Dawson, eh?
Yeah.
Apparently the lead character in the story, who is called Jazz Bashara, is every bit as memorable as, what was his name? Mark Watney.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if Rosario Dawson does a good job as well, you'll have another winning audiobook. there.
I think I'm going to read the book of it, though, and
Yeah.
I'm probably going to listen to Ready Player One.
Oh, have you not listened to that yet?
No, I've read
but
it,
you've read
though.
the book.
Yeah.
I see.
You said you had a copy of that I could
Yes.
borrow, didn't you? Yeah.
Yes, I do. And The Martian as well, I'm sure.
Cool. That'd be great.
The Martian was on YouTube.
Was it?
Have you seen the film?
Nope.
Listen to the book. It's really good.
It's very, very good. I
Or you're taking your photos.
still say one of the best audiobooks I've ever listened to, The Martian.
Yeah, because so much of it's told from the first person anyway, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like a diary. And then
So
the
is
guy
this
just does
one.
voices for everybody.
According to Andy Weir, actually, this book, which is called Artemis, is more scientifically accurate than The Martian, which is interesting. It's set like 70 years in the future, and it's in a colony on the moon,
Right.
and it's like a heist story.
Oh.
So there's this girl, I think she works in like porting like goods or something
Yeah.
between the Earth and the moon. And yeah, something to do with her wanting to get out of her situation. So doing something a bit dodge.
in space. Brilliant.
And I mentioned these guys earlier on.
Yeah.
So the movie version of it is going to be directed by Phil Lord and Chris Miller.
What, Artemis?
Yeah.
Cool.
That'd be right.
Yeah.
Should be.
It's going to be better than Solo, the movie.
I don't suppose they can do much about, look, let's face it, The Martian's, it's kind of ironically humorous, isn't it? He's like a guy who's like, oh shit, my situation's so crap, I have to laugh at it. And he makes jokes about the whole situation. And you as the reader kind of laugh along a little bit. Their style is usually a bit kind of like, well, let's take something that's not necessarily a comedy and try and make it into a bit of a funny flick, do you think?
What, like Drugs in the School?
Yeah.
Didn't they direct
Oh yeah, they did.
21
Yeah,
Jump
21 Jump Street. But yeah, but they would have done like for 21 Jump Street, they'd have done like 20 shots of each scene, wouldn't they? And just picked one that they liked for the movie. That's why you end up with outtakes at the end.
Yeah.
Can they do that with something like Artemis? If you're doing a film of a book that people are going to cherish, which they probably are, because Andy Weir, let's face it, like if somebody had pulled apart every scene of The Martian.
Yeah, but you can't pigeonhole directors. Like, I would have probably not picked Ridley Scott to do The Martian.
So what, you think that they might change their directorial style for the movie?
Yep,
Is that
I
what you're
think
saying?
they are probably capable. It's like saying a policeman can only ever be a policeman. He could never become an accountant.
We'll see. Fingers crossed it works out well. No idea when it's coming. We're only talking about it at this point, so Could be years off.
I love
couldn't
how the fact it's immediately going to be a film and nobody's like they probably agreed on the film from the spec of the draft of the book.
People attach themselves to things that have buzz around them, don't they? Especially movie studios. It's like, oh, that did well once. Everybody loves that writer and recognises his name. It'll work again. We'll invest 100 million.
Who's this Stephen King kind of guy?
Exactly. But yeah, okay. So, what about League of Gentlemen? Do you like them?
It weirds me out.
Weirds you out in what way?
Weirds me out because it's not really funny. It's creepy and horrible. It's like, hello.
I'd have thought it would have been right up your street.
No, because that's how annoying and irritating and weird I can be. I just don't want any of that in my life.
Well, they did some special photos for Empire this week that you might like. One of them is the
cover of American Beauty.
It is the cover of American Beauty. Did you see it?
That's disturbing.
Is it?
Yeah. It's all
a
disturbing.
man in a naked woman suit laying in a bed of roses.
What?
Not even got anything interesting to say about that, Paul.
I was just going to guess that we decided it was going to be Mr. T for Skeletor, but I just heard.
It's a good time to come back into the conversation.
You're not kidding. So are we? Is this Silence of the Lambs 2 or something? What have we got?
No, it's the guys from the League of Gentlemen. They did a special photo shoot to promote their new season.
New season's coming out, isn't it?
Yeah.
I did see a little clip somewhere. Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
They're
good.
describing it as like a weird half season.
Right.
It'll be released at Christmas.
Cool.
So yeah, the promotional shots for it. One of them's like the front cover of American Beauty.
Yep.
But it's the gingerhead guy, the guy that plays Sherlock's brother.
Yes.
In a naked female suit in
Cool.
a bed of roses.
Stephen Moffat. Is it not Stephen Moffat?
It's
the other guy who he did a lot on Doctor Who.
Doctor Who,
didn't he?
yeah, he was a
Steve
Doctor Who
Pemberton?
writer. It's Steve Pemberton,
Mark
Reece
Gatiss?
Smith, and Mark Gatiss.
Yes,
yeah.
that's the one. I want them to remake Stella Street
Oh God, that'd be amazing.
with like new celebrities. Like imagine just like Beyonce and Jay-Z living down the road from
I've never seen
Donald
it.
Trump. And
Is it
Elton
still worth
John.
watching?
Yeah,
I could pick it up now and it'd still be funny.
yeah. It's
Okay.
because it was done. It was done at a time when it was just becoming that home video recording type of thing was just starting to take off.
Right.
So that home documentary type of style, and it's that. So it's like a crew that you don't see ever, just going around interviewing these people who live on this particular street, who just happen to be world-renowned famous actors and musicians and things. So
Right.
you've got Mick and Keith running the corner shop, David Bowie lives about 4 doors down, and Joe Pesci lives next door to him, and he's brilliant. Absolutely. It's only done by 2 guys. 2 guys do all the characters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's John Sessions and Phil Cornwell.
That's quite impressive, that, isn't
It's
it?
very good. It's very good.
Cool. Okay, I might give that a shout at some point. Give that a shout. I might phone it up.
Get it consumed right up.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get it in your mind. Get
cool.
it done.
Okie doke. Yeah, the parody photo was a Titanic one, which was the guys from the local shop.
Oh, of course,
It's the
yeah.
local shop on the front of the Titanic.
I like it.
What does she say in Titanic? Something like I'm flying.
It's something I'm flying, isn't it? Something. I hate that film.
Yeah. Anyway, doesn't matter. Yeah, and then ever so quick, David Harbour's Hellboy. We should have covered this earlier on, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the release date for that has been announced. So that's the 11th of January 2019.
Wow, I was expecting sometime next year, but
Yeah, a little way off,
it's
isn't
a
it?
fair way off, isn't it?
When was it? January?
January 11th, 2019.
19.
No, it's 13 months away. It's not
Yeah.
that far.
Well,
It
it's
just
just
feels
over a
like
year,
it's
yeah.
3 years away.
Yeah, true.
It's not. It's one. Spread over
Interesting
2.
kind of positioning because they're not going to have like a massive. Well, no Star Wars to compete with, are they? Over the Christmas period, that time.
Yeah.
That year.
When's Han Solo coming out?
They're all out in the summer, aren't they? Or is Han
I
Solo
still
coming
don't
out at
think this
Christmas?
is going to happen. I think Han Solo's going to be Christmas.
We'll have to double check. But yeah, do you think it will do well? Seriously?
Well, yeah, because people are idiots, aren't they? Oh, let's find out what Han Solo's up to. You don't need to find out what Han Solo's up to. He shoots Greedo under the table. That's all you need to know about Han Solo. He was definitely a bit of a cunt.
Do you know it's going to be Indiana Jones in space?
No, it's not. Indiana
Yeah.
Jones is brilliant. Star Wars
that's
is
the
brilliant.
problem, isn't it?
Han
That
Solo's
he
brilliant.
deserves to be a super cool character, and they are running the risk of fucking him up.
Yeah.
The fact they didn't... The only person who could have got away with playing him would have been Chris Pratt.
There you go.
Seriously, at the moment, I'm reading Carrie Fisher's memoirs of Star Wars.
Okay.
And she, like every other page, she's just trying to explain how cool Harrison Ford is in like the most effortless way possible.
Some people are like that, though, aren't they? David Bowie was the same.
People that are off the wall, but it's good that they're off the wall.
I'd put Johnny Depp in that sort of category as well, yeah. But to rein it back, I'd
put Johnny Depp in that I'd like him to be off the planet.
I suppose there is that
category.
Yeah. Bruce Lee, he was the same.
Yeah.
It was
just alternate thinkers.
Yeah, just completely different. Anyway,
Yeah.
I've gone off the...
Oh, just while we dragged it completely off topic and talking about people not playing roles and stuff, to this week's Head in the Glass Jar has to go to John Williams.
Okay, why is that?
Because I realise he's about 85 now. So
Wow.
every time he finishes a film score, it's a bonus track at this point.
Let's make it clear what you're talking about. So last week we spoke about putting David Attenborough into a Futurama-style glass jar so that he could narrate every single BBC documentary from here on. So you want to put John Williams in one?
Yeah, but you can't. It can't be like Futurama where just anybody can go in a jar. There's a finite amount of jars that you can do in a year, and they have to have warranted going in the jar.
I like the idea of us building up a collection, though.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think if we can do at least one a month, we'll review, the month and who's going in this month.
I don't know if he's making a joke or not.
No,
or if
seriously,
he's
I'm being serious.
Or he's also got that look in his eye that he's going to cut David Attenborough's head off and pickle it and go, there you go, done it for you.
We could get Adam to do caricatures in jars for us.
Yeah.
There you go.
So
we could give him away.
Attenborough and then John Williams, because at this point everyone's a bonus track, isn't it?
Yeah, true.
And
Very true.
It'll be a sad day when he passes away.
The world will mourn.
It will, but it'll do that thing when David Bowie died, where they'll just play nothing but his music, and it'll just be not even like he's dead.
Yeah, true. It'll just become like a global superstar again for a while.
Yeah, all his albums,
is,
tracks from... Because that's a weird thing that can happen now. Individual tracks from an album will end up being number 1s to 50 on iTunes.
Yeah, true.
Because you can do that now.
The Jaws theme tune. Number 2.
It's not it's so famous, but it's nowhere near like his best.
What do you think is his best? Just out of interest.
A lot of Schindler's List is really, really good.
I've still never seen that film.
Criminal. What was it? Close Encounters as well.
Yeah,
Was that him?
there's bits from Warhorse that are sublime because he just ripped off Vaughan Williams, but deliberately because that is the sound that defines British countryside.
Right, I see.
So he just stole, because that's what they do, don't they? And
Makes sense.
I don't know, the Raiders March is pretty up there, isn't it?
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
How's
the
it
Indiana
go?
Jones March.
Is it specifically a Raiders March?
Yeah, it's just called the Raiders March.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. There you
It's
go.
just the brass, isn't it? It's
Every
just
day's
John
a school
Williams.
day.
You need to fucking double your brass section. We need 15 more French horns.
True. While we're on the subject of Star Wars, or at least we were, Daisy Ridley says that she won't appear in episodes 10 to 12.
Okay.
So that's either the truth, and she knows her character's not going to be there, or it's trying to play the finance card a bit. And
I don't know. Is she going to break out and be...
Murdered on the Orient Express.
No, is she going to break out and be in other films, or do you think she has the potential just to dry up after Star Wars?
I don't actually like her. I don't think she was particularly good in episode 7. I've seen better performances from her.
I'll save my judgment until next Friday.
Is it next Friday? Bloody hell. Star
Next
Wars is out
Friday.
next week.
I've got the day off.
Are you going to...
Do you know how many days of work I've got to do this year? 8. 8 more until the 8th of January.
Are you going on the Friday or the Saturday?
Yeah, Friday, 10:20, because it's my friend's birthday, and then we're going to go and get drunk.
And then you're going to come and help me build a shed on the Sunday?
Possibly, maybe. What, the 9th?
No. Oh, sorry, I thought it was
No,
the
then
weekend after.
15th.
15th.
Yeah, whatever. Why are we talking about this on there?
Because we've spoken about it on air before. Fancy building a shed with us, Paul?
Yeah. Any listeners at home would like to join us on our next Shedcast?
That'd be a good
I'll
idea.
live stream it if you want.
Yeah, I think we should do a special.
We could do a stop frame. What do you call that? A time lapse.
Time
Time
lapse.
lapse. Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Could go out live on Facebook and Instagram.
Anywho, right. Other than that, Tom Hardy and Steve Knight, who's the guy that wrote Peaky Blinders, just to bring it up again, they are adapting A Christmas Carol for TV.
That's been done a few times, hasn't it?
It has been done quite a few times. If you like a bit of Tom Hardy at Christmas, well, that's Christmas 2019, so it's a way off. And if you do like a bit of Tom Hardy, then you probably like a bit of The Night Manager as well. Did you guys see The Night Manager?
No.
I
saw the adverts for it. I saw the trailer. I think it just didn't appeal.
It's worth a watch.
Yeah.
Tom Hiddleston, isn't it? Loki.
Yeah, he doesn't appeal.
Being James Bond. But
I'm not a great fan of him.
no,
I find him a little bit irritating.
you haven't seen bloody Thor Ragnarok yet, have you?
No.
Oh my god.
Like Pain in the Ring.
There's
and
an
that,
amazing cameo, a Loki cameo. Watch out for it. Anyway, The Night Manager Season 2. That's coming.
Right.
Trailers then. Let's do some trailers.
Go on then.
Of course, we had Avengers Infinity War, didn't we?
Yeah, there's a lot going on in that film, isn't there?
Yes. Hell of a lot.
Well, if it's infinite.
Already the the most views of any trailer in the world ever. So it beats
Ever?
Star Wars.
Jesus.
Yeah. It's not competition, mate.
Well, it kind of is.
Well, it's not, because Star Wars will always be Star Wars.
Yeah, but
Marvel movies will just...
it does say to me, though, that in 10 years, Marvel have accomplished the ability to generate as much fever as Star Wars have done over the last, what 40 years, is it?
Yeah, but Star Wars had to... no, that's bollocks, Chris, because Star Wars had to start from a negative number.
Wow.
That's true fairness.
Star Wars didn't start from zero,
Didn't start.
did it? But when Disney brought Star Wars off of George Lucas, it was on like -10.
Yeah, true. It was in a bad place.
In fairness, Marvel movies are riding off the back of the comics that have been going since, late 50s?
Yeah,
True.
also another good point.
Yeah.
You're objectively wrong twice. Next.
No, but I know what you mean. Movie-wise, cinematically, I mean, there's a lot of people who are interested in those movies that have never read any of the comics. So,
Right.
yeah, in that sense.
So, looking at this trailer, Thanos comes to Earth, through a Stargate.
Yeah.
Then he punches Iron Man so Iron Man and Spider-Man hang out together like a weird little uncle touchy
Like
dad.
a buddy cop thing.
Thing in New
Wrong
York.
uncle.
That's where they just hang out now. And like Spider-Man's got like a little Iron Man suit, and then Thanos just punches them both.
Kills Spider-Man.
It's not going to happen.
Come on, it could do.
If he kills anyone, he's going to kill Iron Man, isn't he?
He could do that too.
Yeah,
He could kill anyone he wants. He's got an Infinity Gauntlet. And at some
Well, he's
point,
only got half an Infinity Gauntlet.
yeah,
and then
but at
he
some point it's
punches,
going to be complete, and then whoever's been killed can
then he
probably
punches
be
Paul
brought back.
Bettany and takes his one off, rips his one off of him. What
Yeah.
happens to Paul Bettany then? Does he just become human, or does he disappear?
Well, that's interesting. 'Cause
And then I'm guessing the second half of the film is he goes looking for one in Wakanda or whatever it's called. Is it called Wakanda?
it is called Wakanda. Yeah.
And that's when they go, give this man a shield, and there's a big fight. That's that movie, isn't it?
Possibly.
And Thanos is going to end up with... Do you think he's going to end up with a complete Infinity Gauntlet by the end of that film?
I'd like to think so.
Is it going to be their Empire Strikes Back?
As in, it'll build onto something that'll make you go, fuck, I really need to see the conclusion.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I'd love to, think that they're going to do a little bit of a House of M kind of situation with Scarlet Witch. So that's a storyline where she changes reality. There's a bit in the trailer where Paul Bettany's character, the Vision, is looking human. So I suppose he's got kind of shape-shifting abilities himself, doesn't he?
Yeah. Well, he's not. He's just fucking made up from Thingy's AI, isn't he?
He's made of...
He's just Jeeves.
Jarvis.
Jeeves. Ask Jeeves.
So he's...
It's like Googling, but only a little butler does it for you.
So it's the Jarvis AI.
Hey,
But-
Siri, can you operate my new garage door for me, please? And then accidentally turn into Paul Bettany and be human.
What was the reply? From
It says who? Me?
Brilliant. So yeah, reality changing from Scarlet Witch or just shape-shifting from the Vision. That was my point.
Come on, Ross. I've no opinion on this. I'm way behind.
I don't know. It's
Who
all
knows?
like the more you talk about it, the more bollocks these things get.
Yeah, fair enough.
Let's just watch a film of people punching each other and a big green angry man who punches twice as hard.
And every now and then you'll see an image and go, oh, that was a cover. I remember that one. You know what I mean?
You might, you big nerd.
But yeah, the release date on that one is April, isn't it? Next year?
That's soon, isn't it?
Yeah. It's really not very far away.
They're bringing the summer blockbusters slightly further forward, aren't they? Every year. They're like, has award season finished? Yes, good. Right, now let's watch Avengers.
Crack on. But yeah, turns out that Ant-Man and the Wasp, actually, while we're on this subject, is going to introduce the multiverse, or the concept of a multiverse in the Marvel movies. So yeah, that could give you an idea of where we're going to end up after Infinity
so the
War.
Infinity Gauntlet thingy's going to punch reality into nothing. They're going to make 25 more movies.
25 more movies that perhaps could be kind of disparate and a bit kind of not
And then
relative
will
to
they
each
just
other.
cast a black Spider-Man?
Well, could do. If they get Spider-Man back. That's a good point, actually. Disney are apparently going in quite hard because
The Fox again, aren't
yeah, but Fox are instead of selling off the entire company, they've said, right, perhaps we'll just sell off the film division, and then they've started to break that up. So there's the possibility that Disney could just buy the rights back for Fantastic Four and
they? X-Men.
which would be cool. But yeah, so if you've got this multiverse,
they'll just completely reboot X-Men, won't they? They'll scrap everything.
well, you don't need to do a reboot per se, because you can just say, okay, that's all multiverse stuff.
Nah, they'll
But-
just scrap it and they'll just recast them all and they'll be in.
Yeah, but you can't make them go away, can you? The films
Oh.
are there. So
No, but you can just well, they've done it with Star Wars, haven't they?
They've
went,
done it with
all
everything.
of this is bollocks. Yeah. And now they literally drew a line through Star Wars and went, right, all of that, not canon. All of this going forward is canon.
but that's not.
They
stuff
can do that
it's
with
not-
X-Men,
but
though.
it's not
They
stuff
don't
that's
have
been
to
filmed.
cast Hugh Jackman as Wolverine.
No, they don't have to. It wouldn't matter, because you can just say it's a different branch of the multiverse. Whereas with Star Wars, you'd struggle with that.
Yeah, except for they just scrapped it all, didn't they?
Two ways of handling the same problem. I
Right,
suppose.
next, come on, that was a long trailer.
Right, it was Black Mirror season 4.
Right.
Yep.
More trailers.
Yeah.
Yeah, are they all like 1 minute long and a little bit underwhelming?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, one about a dog being found in some sort of a facility, chasing some woman that's broken into said facility for something and kind of wishing that she hadn't, because this thing's after her.
Cool.
Episode titled Metalhead. That looks all right. But like you say, underwhelming. Shot in black and white, though, which I quite like. An interesting one called Black Museum,
Yeah.
where a girl walks into this like building and it's a museum of like real dark stuff with a costume from one of her previous episodes that we mentioned last week, White Bear.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one where they're torturing the girl as a means of punishment after she's murdered a young girl or played a part in. Yeah, we got the title of that wrong last week.
Right.
Said it was Back in 5 minutes or something, but it's not. It was White Bear. Back in 5 minutes is the one where the guy dies. And
isn't
they
it? Yeah.
replace him with a robot.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're looking all right. Dating one. Did you see the dating one? Kill the DJ, it's called.
No,
Where it's
I
like
didn't see that one.
an artificial intelligence of some sort handling all relationships, possibly.
I
by the
don't
looks
know
of it.
how they can top last season, though. That's my problem.
It is fucking good, isn't it? Season
Yeah.
3 is amazing.
Superb.
Everything from the Christmas special onwards is fantastic. Go and watch it, Paul.
Yeah. They always haunt me.
You haunt yourself, though, mate.
But that's
to be
it.
fair.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So add that to the mix. Jesus Christ.
And there's another one called Crocodile on this season. Like you say, trailer, minute and a half long. I do not have a clue what it's saying. Don't know. But yeah, go and have a look. I'll
have a look.
Link them all on the Facebook page. The last one is a movie called Thoroughbreds that looks all right. It's tagged as like American Psycho meets Heathers. So 2 young girls, high school problems, decide they're going to hire some deadbeat drug dealer to, well, be a hitman for them, really. Looks kind of funny.
Is it supposed to be a comedy?
Yeah.
Or is it... Oh, cool.
A
All right,
dark
I'll check
comedy.
that out.
Yeah, that one's linked on our Facebook page as well. Go and have a look.
Depends how it's handled. Could be all right.
Due out on the 16th of March.
Cool.
So yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Any poster and font news?
No, none. That's it.
Any decisions on the colour of your fence? Are you going to stain it?
What?
Well, we could get people to make suggestions on on the podcast? What
What
colour are you
col-
going to
what-
stain your shed? And then they'll
the
see it
shed.
on the live feed.
See what you mean?
Live.
No, it will come pre-treated.
Oh,
It'll be a nice oaky brown, I suppose.
you've taken the fun out of that then.
Yeah, sorry. Right, that'll do it, won't it?
Yeah.
Let's wrap it up. Paul, where can we find you, mate?
All the usuals. Rocky Punch Collectables and Curiosity. Plenty of things being thrown up there at the moment. Grab some bargains before Crimbo occurs. Send them off to Father Crimbo, and you can pop them up and down your chimney, wherever you want them, at request.
Cool. Ross?
You can find me playing Fortnite pretty much all the time,
Constantly.
constantly.
Is that,
If I'm not-
I
if
watched
I'm
some,
not-
videos, actually.
If I'm not being an adult or painting miniatures, I am playing Fortnite.
It's on PS4, isn't it?
Yeah,
Oh,
I've had to stop playing it on a solo because it's too intense. I don't like it. It freaks me out.
Has the PS4 got a built-in wireless?
Yeah,
I've got a PS4 for Christmas.
you just need Chris. You just buy power line adapters.
Oh, yeah. True, I just did that for the house, actually. Oh, we've got
Um,
Wi-Fi up here, by the way. If you ever need to use it.
But you need to buy PlayStation Plus, so don't need to play online.
Just email us right in. You can use the internet. It shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, true. Not you guys. Us guys. But yeah,
Yeah, you'll have to buy PlayStation Plus. It's like Xbox Live.
right. Cool. I might be killing you with a
You won't.
blunt saucepan. I did watch some guys gaming, like, videos of it. And
They didn't watch my videos of it then.
No. Well, I only had a minute. So
Yeah.
it wasn't what I expected. It's
No.
not what I expected at all.
What, because of the art style?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a medieval kind of fortification kind of feel to it, isn't it?
It's just very colourful and cartoonish
Yeah.
graphics.
I was expecting dark and grimy.
Yeah, no, there's
but-
that's what PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds like, isn't it? It's all realistic and that.
Right. Whereas this is just fun.
Yeah, fun, but also
Design your own
very
weapons.
competitive. No, you just
Shame.
No, the whole point is that you don't get to choose your weapons. Wherever you jump, you'll open a chest and it's just random what's inside.
And then you
on a
take
stick.
loads of shit from other people, though, right? When you kill them.
Oh yeah, that's two ways to play it. Is you sort of stay hidden and just go around looting, or you're really aggressive and you kill people.
And this
and
guy I
you
was
just-
watching was like building his own turrets and stuff as well. Is that a standard thing?
tower.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where the fort bit from Fortnite comes from.
Right. There you
Because
go.
you collect rocks, bricks, or metal.
Okay. And this guy was building some serious stuff.
Yeah, quite often you'll see people doing it, and they're playing on mouse and keyboard on PC. And
Right.
that's why they whip up stuff real quick.
So you can play on the PS4 against people that are playing on PC.
No,
Oh,
it's
just
out
the
on all
videos.
three platforms, but they're segmented.
See what you mean?
Oh, you'd fucking destroy people with a mouse and keyboard.
Right.
Because you're so much more accurate.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a t-shirt as well, isn't it? I can destroy worlds with a mouse and a keyboard.
Yeah, absolutely. And then on the back, it's so much more accurate.
Yeah.
Right. As you're walking away. Right, and me. Yes, me. You can find me editing this podcast and hanging out on the SNEW with the Crew Facebook page. Yeah. Honourable mention for Libsyn and Sticher for hosting our podcast
Yeah, what
and
have them boys been
inventing the
up
game
to?
Fortnite.
Yeah.
Good on them.
Yeah.
And, of course, my personal music page, Chris Quinton's Music and Things.
They
is
wrote
up
all
on
that,
Facebook.
didn't
No,
Yeah.
they didn't.
they? Yeah.
That was all me. Thank you very much. And you can find me running an open mic night, of course, at the Vectors Tavern every single Thursday night.
Didn't they invent a new colour this week as well?
Who Libsyn and
Yeah,
Sticher?
yeah. Yeah, you
What's this new colour?
I don't know. They invented it. It's something no one's ever seen before, so we should see it around Christmas time, I think. Fingers crossed.
Do you know the worst thing with this gag is it's at the end of the podcast so nobody hears it?
Yeah, it's true.
Because like once you listen to a podcast enough that you know when they've finished, and then and you look and there's still
But
a minute left on it, you just go dig 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 dig. To
Isn't
the
that
end.
the saving grace for anybody who has heard it and they go, well, it's come in, we can turn off now?
Well, they do say that something like 25% of people listen to the very, very last bit of a podcast. So if you're one of those people, give us a thumbs up on the Facebook page. Maybe I'll put a post on the Facebook page that says, this is where to leave your thumbs up.
Yeah.
And see how many people do it. It'll be two, won't it? It'll be Jamie and John.
You
That'll be
can't
it.
ask. You can't ask for that sort of thing on a podcast.
What, a thumb up?
Leaving your thumbs up. Yeah.
Right, we're leaving. Okay, ladies and gents, you've been listeners. We've been SNEW with the Crew. Thanks for listening. Say goodbye, guys.
Ta-ra.
Goodbye.
Catch you laters. What's that you're reading there?
It's the book I brought in.